Hey guys, it's Rico. It's week 10. It's about media. First question that I had was like, how do you feel about how trans men transgender people are portrayed in the media? Honestly, from what I see, I always see trans person who's like either getting beat up and living in a small town, getting beat up by people who don't understand them. And I don't like that because there's sometimes really that's not the case. Like you have trans people whose parents are ecstatic about their child, like they're excited and they support them. Like I get so tired of seeing like where they say all trans people have a hard life and they used to be this and they used to be that. I don't like it. Um, like on the L word, Max. I like the way they portrayed Max. Um, Max represented a good, you know, look at the transgender community. They didn't try to put too much with Max. They did just the right amount. And I think that was he was a good example of you know the trans community being portrayed on television. Um, what's good and bad media? Good media. Good media was like what I heard recently about Cher's daughter that wants to become male. That it's very good media because I feel like it's coming out, um, you know, to everyone, and it's very brave. You're coming out, letting everyone this is what you want and this is what you're gonna fight for. That was very good positive media. It really made me happy and it made me feel, really good that someone is that brave to, let people know, hey, this is who I am. Bad media, Thomas Beatty, prime example. Oh God, I feel like he set us back 5.6 billion years. Like seriously, first off, I don't like exploitation of children, and I just felt like he was doing it only cause, and it really wasn't no advocacy in it to me, really. But either way, whatever he was doing for, I just didn't agree with the exploitation of children. He kind of made the trans community look bad, like okay, that's what everybody does, and that's not what everyone do. Like that was his choice, or whatever. But I didn't like it. That's bad media. Anyway, um, next was um, okay. Well, in my area, I only know one young trans guy who got an attention, and his name was Joey. I don't know his last name, but I read up on him. He was young, he was 15. He had just moved to Raleigh, North Carolina. His mom already knew he was transgender from a young age, and she was fine with him. But what happened was that he had got into some trouble in school. Kids were picking on him and called him names after they found out that he was really female. And, you know, it struck a chord in me because that's kind of what happened with me. But I didn't go through any of the stuff that he went through like that. He went through the juvenile system tons and tons of times because he had had a girlfriend, and her parents did not like the fact that, their daughter was dating a trans man. And he went through a whole lot with that, and went through a lot with the court system. He went through a whole lot with the mental facility. Sent him to a mental facility for a number of months just because he said he was trans. And he was really, really, really depressed and all that stuff. And North Carolina just would not help him. The facilities just was tearing him down, and that's the reason he had got media attention, because they was like, he's a juvenile, and they was just dragging him through the system, just dragging him. And one aspect, they put him and made him wear female underwear and a bra in the facility, and they put him in a women's juvenile detention center. Like the cops would treat him bad, and they would harass him in jail, and it was just bad. So that was that the only person that I know that is trans that got media attention over here. But overall, the media is portraying trans people in different ways. I think nowadays they portray them really positive now. They don't try to, you know, overdo anything. You know, just like Max and L Word. Max was a good portrayal in of trans men. They didn't add anything to Max. They didn't subtract anything. Max was just Max, and I think he was a good positive role model in, you know, on like a all lesbian show. So it was really good portrayal. But thanks for watching, and questions, comments, suggestions, leave them up.